All right, everyone, you were asked to look at pages 158 and 159 here in your science books, and we will be going over these answers. So please make sure you change your answer if it's incorrect. Number one, which of the following is an example of a community? This is where we will be going in science. So if you didn't 100% get this one, a community is a variety of organisms living in a specific biome. It is A, squirrels, blue jays, and oak trees. Number two, how are an organism's niche and habitat related? We talked very briefly about this. A niche is an organism's role. It's like that organism's job within that specific habitat. So a synonym would be a role within that habitat. Number three is asking you to read that short passage, underline the main idea, and circle the details. You should have underlined the sentence, an organism may compete for the things it needs. That is the very first sentence. That is our main idea, which you will be underlining. The details supporting that main idea, and again, you can physically write in your science book, you would circle the words sunlight, soil, water. I also see light and food. You can circle, those are specific details. All righty. Number four, when organisms share limited resources, what is the vocabulary word? Is it an extra resource, competition, extinction, or mutation? If you have limited resources, we talked about this with food chains and webs, then those organisms will have to compete. So it is B as in boy, competition. Number four, competition. Number five, analyze. How can a forest fire have both beneficial and harmful changes? You might have had to research how forest fires can be beneficial, meaning it helps, or also harms that environment. Possible answer, a forest can be harmful to the organisms that live there now, but down the road, an effect might be those organisms benefit there later. That's just a possible answer. Can be harmful now to those organisms, but perhaps in the future, an effect is they would benefit. Number six. Describe an organism that has an adaptation that allows it to survive. Have some fun and maybe do some research. Look up an animal and specific adaptations it has. One type of popular adaptation is camouflage. So there's many different organisms out there that have that capability in order to escape their prey. A bear hibernates. Birds also think about during the winter months, they migrate. Those are all adaptations if you want to research a specific animal. Number 7 is a fun little math problem. If you did it in a forest, 1/4 a bird's nest are blown away by high winds and 2/5 are destroyed by a flood. What fraction is left? You have to do a fraction and subtract. Final answer, you want to get it over 20. The denominator is 7/20 in simplest form. Try it on your own. And number 8 on 159, how do humans impact our ecosystem? Explain why must pollution be regulated? Okay, it's because too much pollution is going to damage our poor environment. So when it says regulate, it means we don't want a whole lot of pollution. We know that, but why? Okay. Number 10, how might hunting too many rabbits affect the balance of an ecosystem? Possible answers, the predators will not have as much food, and then they might starve. Okay. And number 10, purple loose strife is a plant that people came over from Europe. It grows thickly in wetlands. How might it harm the wetlands ecosystem?